Seinfuck.
So much to talk about, but first of all, I just wanted to ask you if you could blow on your thumb and inflate your body like you were in the Three Caballeros, would you do it?
Los Three Caballeros?
Yeah, the animated Disney classic, The Three Caballeros.
I'd rather do it like Luffy from One Piece.
Copycat. Fake. Fraud.
Los Three Caballeros, Los Three Caballeros. I forgot all the rest of the words to the song.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember this.
There's no way you've never even like encountered anything about Los Three Caballeros.
Are they birds?
Yes, they're birds.
There's a red bird, a green bird, and Donald Duck, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like the singing birds. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What the fuck is going up there? Up there.
Yeah, it's a great question. Well, assuming that you did it and it inflated the size of your anus to an unforgivable degree, would you like try to find the world's largest hemorrhoid donut in response, or?
Yeah, I guess the question is the world's largest hemorrhoid donut at that point one of those like old school donut shops that just have like the giant donut that kind of spins in front of it?
It's made of concrete.
Or if we're going even larger than that, the Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you needed to collide into your ass to stop the swelling.
Wonderful.
Hey, I don't know what goes on down there, and the people of Geneva will not need to know either.
You that happens, you're like, best hands-free orgasm of my life. It just shoots into your ass.
Who lost money on the Super Bowl tonight? Great question.
Not me.
Not fucking me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
We're recording this basically an hour after the Super Bowl has ended, maybe less than an hour, and it's live raw reaction.
It's been about 35 minutes.
I put the Chiefs scoring a touchdown. That's on me. I didn't know that they were going to do this to the world.
Did they not even get a touchdown?
They got a touchdown. It was just in the fourth quarter when nothing mattered.
Yeah, it was during garbage time, pretty much, which is crazy to say during the Super Bowl. But when it's like 6:40 into the last 3 minutes, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're running Kenny Pickett out there. The Eagles are, and they're just like, hey, have fun.
Let him have one. Let him have one.
Call your friends in Missouri. Ask them how they're doing. Don't talk to your Philadelphia friends if you do. That's crazy. How do you manage?
Yeah, the entirety of Missouri or Missouri is on suicide watch.
Drake has been ethered at this point. He was going to play the Super Bowl halftime show, and instead a song about him being a pedophile took the main stage.
God bless it. God bless it.
He just won a Grammy for a diss, right? Like that's what happened. Like and then he does it, and then the whole stadium. I don't know if you saw this, Harper. And I guess Robert, is that the whole stadium would like sang the part like A minor, like they all did it.
God.
I'm like, did the president do it? Did Trump?
There's no way Trump did that. Trump does not. Oh God, he does not have that cred.
You know that the Mahomes family did that in front of Trump at the very least. Like that's what happened.
He's just like, what are they? Is this a new cult thing? What's going on?
You think the Mahomes family was hanging up in the suite with Trump? Is that what you think?
They were.
No, that's actually what happened.
Pictures.
There's photo.
Oof.
They're all huge Trump heads.
Trump heads.
That's the kind of thing we can safely blame the loss on their love of Trump.
Well, that's fine.
Maybe if they believed in genuine meritocracy more, they would. Son wouldn't have beefed it.
You legit can't say that when him being there also caused the Patriots to win in 2016 over the Falcons.
But one of them, you're like, I don't know where Tom Brady stands. And the other one, you're like, I know where you stand, Mahomes.
I know where he's not standing, the pocket. And that's why the Chiefs lost by double digits.
Yeah, no. Here's my question with this loss, right? So like, there's a couple of losers tonight. Like, obviously the
Swifties.
Chiefs.
Swifties primarily.
Swifties have experienced their first NFL loss.
Travis Kelce wasn't able to propose.
Here's my prediction for how the rest of this year is going to go. Taylor Swift in about 4 to 6 weeks is going to announce her breakup from Travis Kelce.
It's going to be done via press conference.
Yeah, Travis Kelce's going to announce the breakup on his podcast New Heights with his brother, and his brother's just going to have to sit there and just sort of like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, bud.
As he's cashing checks, as they're cashing checks, because he's like, this is the highest rated episode of our lives. And then we'll have some speculation on whether or not Travis Kelce, who turns 36 in October, if he's going to retire. He's like, is this his last game? He probably comes back. He's not going to be that great. He's going to be deflated because Swift broke up. And then we're going to see a very like quick turn to the right where like Travis Kelce's played very in the center.
He's going to go on Joe Rogan.
Yeah. He's going to go on Joe Rogan.
He's going to be a soft pilot.
Let me pitch you a movie instead. Your ideas suck. Let me pitch you a movie instead. Okay.
No. He's not done. He's not done.
I'm not even done.
This sucks.
I'm not done. You're not even participating. So like, I'm going to keep talking.
So check this out, right? Travis Kelce, in true Hollywood cinema fashion, goes home to Taylor Swift for consolation, only to find she has packed her bags and is on the way out. Her last words to him, I don't associate with losers who blow it on the biggest stage of them all. And that's when Travis Kelce gets an offer to head coach the Carolina Panthers.
Why?
Because they are perennial losers, all right? And how will Travis Kelce take that team with no coaching ability of his own and no player ability outside of a couple of key roles and turn it into a Super Bowl contender? A heartwarming story. That's how.
And he adopts a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Very right wing of him.
We do the blind side.
Very right wing of him.
No, that's great.
Angels in the outfield. You're pitching the football version of Angels in the outfield.
I'm actually pitching the football version of Talladega Nights.
I thought you were pitching just like, a comedic take on The Blind Side. That's what I kind of.
We can roll all these up. All of this is gold, and
that assumes that The Blind Side isn't already a comedy.
It's a comedy because when you learn about the real story and how it's basically like a documentary of usury, it's like it's so much funnier.
Yeah, they just used him, and then they were like, "Hey, Sandra Bullock, we got a great movie for you to do," and then that's how it happened.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Sandra Bullock is every Karen's idol in that movie.
I mean, that's the more fun version. I thought maybe we're gonna maybe he gets traded mid-season to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then he has to save that like Suns Wrestling Federation, and
Tony Khan. Yeah, he becomes an AEW wrestler. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like that better actually.
I mean,
he can be the Kels.
This is what I hope. Like, I don't want the world where he's like, well, maybe women are too independent after being broken up with.
Just think of the promos.
Taylor Swift.
He literally gets broken up with by the richest woman on the planet, and he's just like, maybe women aren't that good.
His heel run would be
suck.
generational. His heel run would be generational.
That's my fear. I don't want that.
He's got the mic, and he's just like, I see a lot of women in the audience. There's a lot of women here tonight.
So he's at AEW right now.
Yeah, he's in AEW after he's bottomed out.
Go on.
And he's cutting a heel promo in the center of the ring, and he points to a blonde woman in the front row and says, I know what you're about, and I know who you like, and you're a bitch. And he flips her off.
Oh my God.
And it's a chorus of boos. And who else comes out but new face Chris Jericho, who has turned face for the 8th time this last year. And he will say, Kelce, you're a perennial, been there, done that, has been, and a choke artist. And everyone goes, oh, he's washed, And then they fight. And it does dollars. Kelce, I will be your manager. I will go ringside with you to be the fat tub of goo that makes you look like Adonis. I will do that for you.
And if you really want to set the record straight, Travis Kelce, come on the pod.
Yeah, have us on your podcast, which has further reach.
Or either way. I mean, it would kind of be funnier if you came on here because probably no one would.
I have no fear of you and your monster-sized brother, who will no doubt eat us if we get in a physical confrontation.
I like Jason. Jason's cool.
Jason Kelce does legitimately look like he could eat me.
He could.
Yeah, he can definitely eat you. I'd stand a chance.
You guys would have leftovers. He would devour me.
Malcolm, he would destroy all of us. Let's get real. It's just I'm not afraid. Okay.
Why aren't you afraid of someone eating you?
Because a man of God fears nothing, Robert. That's what a man of God fears.
Come on.
It's true.
I will sit by the Lord eternally after I die. What can you say?
My God smiles on me, Kelce brothers. Can you say the same?
Can you say the same?
All those blood sacrifices in the Chiefs locker room, you think that went unnoticed? Not enough children in the blood pool this year. No Super Bowl three-peat.
That's right. There were too many poor homeless children in Philadelphia to sacrifice to Mamet, more than there were in Missouri. Isn't it Mamet? Mamet?
It's Baphomet or Baal.
No, Mamet is the one of greed. You're thinking of a different one.
Greed is crazy to sacrifice anything to.
It's what everyone sacrifices.
That is
everything.
just like the obvious sacrifice that's going to bite you in the ass later. Is it
yeah,
not?
but it's also the thing that we spend like 8 hours of most people's day on.
I don't think I would sacrifice anything to greed. Like it direct. Like I wouldn't put up a goat being like, "Oh, double my cryptocurrency stocks."
Yeah, Harper, I know what you would do.
You know what I would do?
I know what you would do.
What would I do?
You'd sacrifice the goat to bring back your Phoenix Coyotes.
And I would sacrifice 1,000 goats. I would kill an untold number.
We all have that thing.
I will sacrifice 1,000 children.
I don't think you understand. Okay, if an unholy deity came down and said, "You must ruin yourself and break yourself before my altar, but I will give you an NHL stadium, 10 out of 10 ownership." And the greatest team ever assembled for a three-peat Stanley Cup appearance. Just an appearance. I would, if we made it to the playoffs, I would do this. Do you understand?
First round wild card exit. I want this.
If we're in there every year like the Leafs are, and everyone's just like, "Oh, it's Coyotes elimination day." I would love that. I would love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's be fucking honest. Harper would shoot me in the face for that.
Robert, I would feel terrible.
I know you'd feel bad for
so
it,
bad.
but I'd
Absolutely.
understand.
I would be crying tears, real tears, not the fake kind.
Real tears.
It's like that one part, that one tweet of Tony Hawk where that guy's like, their face when you have to kill Tony Hawk during the race war. He's just like crying.
I appreciate the reluctance.
I appreciate the hesitation.
Yeah, the hesitation.
Yeah, it's the Wesley Snipes. He's got the gun and he's crying.
Yeah, that's it. It's Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
What is that movie again?
I have no idea. Something in the 90s.
He was wearing that shit though. He had that shit on.
Oh yeah, that makes me think it was a period piece.
I miss Wesley Snipes in like leading movies. He was really good. Like he's a good actor. Taken down by the IRA. Oh, the IRS.
By the IRA. They put a car on
wait.
Wesley Snipes' car.
Yeah, I got IRS wrong with it. It said he got taken down by the IRA.
Yeah, that's for the best.
It was for the best.
Wasn't going to see the pearly gates anyway.
It was New Jack City was apparently
Jack City.
Jack City was the movie. He was playing the character Nino Brown.
What a name for
What a
character Wesley Snipes
I love
plays.
that.
Nino Brown. No, that's good. That's great Hollywood screenwriting, fellas.
Yeah, it does and here's my next character.
And our black guy,
Whitey Von
Nino
Whitenstein.
Brown. Yeah, Whitey Von. That's good too.
It's good. It's good.
Whitey Von Weinstein. Yeah. So, as I mentioned previously, guys, I have something that I want to get off my chest about this pretty quick because I went to church today.
Congratulations.
And occasionally, thank you. Man of God goes to church, as you know. And there was a sermon about charity, right? And occasionally guest pastors will come in and give sermons about the virtue of Christian charity. It is a real thing for sure. Cool. However, his charity is for drilling wells in Africa. Again, admirable, but he leads off in an Antigua polo I know cost over $100, in slacks I know are custom fitted, with hair plugs that are straight out of Turkey, and custom orthopedic shoes, and points to the screen at a beautiful green Rolling Hills pastures and says, "This is my Oakland ranch. I'm going there after we're done here." And then proceeds to tell me that I should give my money to help him drill holes in Africa. Do you know that it costs $10,000 to drill a well, right? Just on premise. That's a guess. It's a guess whether or not they hit water when they drill the hole. A lot of the time, there's only so much accuracy in dowsing that you can do.
You think they have the technology now?
No, even then.
It's not perfect. I actually did, because I did a whole water divining dowsing thing that I went into I get in the weird, like...
What were you doing?
You got to explain it.
Why were you doing that?
It's the thing when their guys have
no,
like the
I
two
know
metal
it. I know what it
forks.
is. I'm asking why you were learning about it.
Because I get into weird rabbit holes, and there was a thing that I was reading about that was
Yeah, it is a
talking
weird
about
hole.
it, and it sounded like bullshit, and turns out it was bullshit. But I had to know for sure because there's a lot of people who swear by it.
Sell your ranch, asshole. If you want to buy those kids in Africa, the water wells, sell your fucking Oklahoma ranch. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
If they dismantled every single fucking megachurch in the US and sold whatever land it was on, if they cleaned out the fucking bank accounts of most of these fucking high-end preachers, they could feed the entirety of Africa. I am sorry.
So don't come to me. I don't have cash on me. Do you think I have? Look at me, bro. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, okay? So is everyone else. Everyone north of 30, south of 40 doesn't carry cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you carry cash, either of you? On you? On your persons?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't even have a wallet anymore.
The only time I have cash is if I like do a Facebook marketplace like exchange and they just hand me cash. And I'm like, I guess I gotta go to the ATM. What am I gonna do with this?
You're always scheming on Facebook Marketplace, Malcolm.
I'm making a deal. I'm a deals guy.
He's making moves, and not just in the toilet.
Have you found anything strange on there on Facebook Marketplace? In
Oh
Vancouver?
yeah. I found some weird stuff. Let me see. I sent my brother this recently.
My Bad Dragon dildo collection. $5.
Oh wow!
$5
Oh
used.
my god! They've got the 2006 edition.
Oh my god!
Oh
the Lonus Rex. Oh.
The 2006 edition of the Lonus Rex.
One of the cool things I did find on Facebook Marketplace is that someone is currently trying to sell a 1979 Volkswagen Westphalia with diesel furnace and solar setup. That is, they turned it into like this purple, like, I don't know, little like car that you can live in.
Yeah, that guy was definitely a van tuber. And it didn't work out.
Oh, that sucks.
How much is it selling for?
He wants $15,000 for it.
You can talk him down to $7,000.
Yes.
Malcolm, I think you should go
the
for
photos.
it.
The photos aren't great. The photos don't make it look great. It has a bumper sticker on the back that says "No farms, no food."
Has his Instagram tag on the rear.
Oh, that hurts.
You love seeing that for people who don't do shit on Instagram as well, who are just like, I'm just lonely. I'm just looking for people to
it's a dead fucking account and they just don't post there.
Be
I see that a lot here in San Diego. The people who go to like OB and Mission Beach or wherever else, and they all have the little fucking like QR code that you can link straight to your phone to their Linktree and shit. And oh god, they look so miserable.
Let me test your limits, Malcolm. If you saw something on Facebook Marketplace like you couldn't live without, right? And you went there and the guy was like, well, the cash offer, I'm going to have to rescind. But if you bring me a live chicken today, it's yours. Would you try to get a live chicken?
I don't know where I even begin to try to find a live chicken.
Let's say it's a signed Elias Pettersson gamer.
Okay.
Would you try to get a live chicken?
It's just like Malcolm's going back and the wheels are turning and Malcolm's ass like, where the fuck would I get a live chicken?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, there are, so I'd have to drive out to Tawasin. There's some farms out there where they have lax security. Then I would break into the pen.
Lax security? He's going to jump a fence and steal
Not
a
even
chicken.
just like, hey, here's $20. Give me a chicken. Just full on heist movie.
You gotta have some fun with it. Like I want them to know that something's gone. Like I want them to like wake up the next morning and go like,
the real comedy tag of that would be giving the chicken to the guy and he'll be like, is this chicken stolen? You're gonna be
this
like,
is stolen chicken.
No. I got it fair and square, all right?
Fair and square. It was wandering on my property.
It was wandering amongst the brush.
It's a free range chicken.
I mean, there is in LA, there is a purely like feral population of chickens by the highway.
Yeah, I think if it was like I can probably procure a turkey as well if I had to. I know where to get those turkeys. So there's wild turkeys on the island that my brother lives on.
Now you're negotiating. See, you bring the turkey and you're just like, there's more meat. The tryptophan makes it more filling, and you spend less on feed per capita.
Exactly.
The image of Malcolm lowering down by like a line through like a barn of just someone of his size just being Mission Impossible style lowered to grab a chicken.
dun, dun,
and
dun,
they form
dun.
like a clear like circle around him so he can't reach any of them.
He's like swinging, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the issue is that chickens are very, I feel like they're going to be also very hard to catch once they start moving. So
They're only hard to catch once.
That's true.
What do you mean? What do you mean once?
Because once you try, you already got them, right?
Yeah, once you get it, you did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only got to catch them once.
Yeah. That's why Mr. Miyagi had him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a good guy. Quick. Listen, I've caught a fish. I talked about that on an episode.
He's a master angler.
Chicken.
All right.
He's a master angler. He's a master baiter even.
Oh. Hey now.
Oh.
Women, I am so sorry you had to hear that. Robert is a foul-mouthed potty mouth, and we don't condone or allow him to speak normally, but today he's saved up enough points to say 7
I've saved up
horrendous
enough
things.
good boy points.
Yeah, you're
right.
cashing in your good boy points. Good
It
boy.
was either
Become
this
bad.
or a single Hershey's bar. Like not even the kind with nuts, just the really shit kind.
We ran out of Hershey bars. I got hungry.
The kind that you're supposed to chop up into like
the
artisanal
cooking chocolate.
No,
yeah.
I wish it was like the 60% cacao. No, this is just like normal milk chocolate that tastes a little bit like vomit.
Yeah, the Europeans think so.
Yeah.
Now, Robert, just as a question, right?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
You have 6 more heinous things to say on this podcast after cashing in your points. Would you like to lead off?
That's crazy.
It's not true either. Malcolm doesn't do that. And frankly, I think you can get like a lawsuit thrown your way for accusing Malcolm of doing that.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? You can't
Hey,
do that.
libel
I thought we were
is
friends.
libel is only libel if it isn't true.
Yeah, that's insane. You two have spent more time together in person, though. Malcolm, your rebuttal. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Malcolm, we were friends.
Yeah, you were. After this, I don't know how any friendship could survive that.
We're just co-hosts of a podcast.
And that's all we'll ever
God, that's
be.
worse than strangers.
Listen,
That's pretty good. No, that's
Yeah,
good.
that was fine. That's
That's
fine.
very nice.
end scene.
End scene, really?
End scene. Great. In acting, Malcolm, we don't say that's it. We say scene. So if you could start saying that.
Well, there's a life before the scene and there's a life after the scene, but we only see the scene. Yeah, don't you understand? The scene is life, all right? We're capturing real moments here.
Malcolm, you're hot on improv, right? You're fresh off a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did a show, a really good fun show last night.
Yeah, he was putting mayonnaise into another man's ass.
No, I did not. I don't put mayonnaise in other men's asses.
Winnipeg is a far trip, but not for Malcolm
Bleep
McLeod.
that out, Sasha. That's number 2.
Unbleep it.
That's liable. All right? That's why we're just hosts.
Malcolm.
He had a very normal improv show. Wink, wink.
Malcolm, here's your scenario.
Yeah.
You are the farmer's wife who has walked in on the farmer, Robert, having intercourse with one of your sheep.
Oh, Jesus. That is what?
Okay. And then I just go from there?
Just go
All right.
from there.
Can't I just be fucking a person?
No.
Honey, what are you doing with Dolly?
It's named Dolly. Oh. Well, Robert, what are you doing?
I'm not doing this scene. That's what.
Oh my God, you are impossible. It's a comedy podcast.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Here,
man,
I'll do
maybe
it,
I
Malcolm.
don't find fucking sheep funny.
You are so stupid. You are dumb. You are an idiot.
I
Okay,
won't deny it.
Malcolm, I will fuck the sheep on Robert's behalf.
Okay.
On Robert's behalf.
Robert requested that I take the blame for fucking the sheep he's fucking.
Okay. That's
So we'll
fair.
go
That's
from there.
fair.
So start
That's
again.
fair.
Start again.
My
All right.
God.
Honey, I made cookies. What? Dolly?
Sweetheart, I didn't think that you... What the fuck are you doing home so early?
I was trying to pick up the kids, but I forgot that they have baseball practice, so I thought I'd swing back home.
It's just
It's
it's something I read on the internet. They said the condoms they were made of, you know how we're out of condoms, and the sheepskin is condoms, really. So I was trying to well, get the fuck out of here, you fat bitch. Just get the fuck out.
I love how just hurt this woman sounds.
I thought my pussy was good enough for you, but I guess it's not.
Well, it ain't. You know why?
Why?
Because I got something to grab onto here. In the way that you treat yourself, it should be a crime. You're skin and bones. And you say it's to save money around the house, but I think I see you look in that mirror and I see disgust. I see an angry person looking back.
You know what? You enjoy Dolly, all right?
I will, because it's all I've got left.
I've been making eyes with your brother. You're
Hey, it's me, your brother who doesn't fuck sheep. Let's go. This is fucked up.
Robert, I just want to ask you a quick question out of character. Are you able to take on a scenario where you are not like compromised in some way? Like it seems impossible. No, you just are funnier. Incapable. No, it's not funnier. It would have been funnier if you fucked the sheep, you fucking idiot.
No, it's funnier when you do it for me.
He will never take a crack at himself.
Oh, you want me to fucking take a crack at himself?
Fuck the sheep, idiot. Fuck the sheep.
I'm fucking the sheep, all right?
Get it.
Look at it.
Get it.
I'm grabbing it by its woolly hide, and I'm going to town. Are you happy?
What hole?
What hole do you think?
What hole do you think?
Both
I'm asking
holes. Both holes as one hole. For some reason, this sheep has a cloaca.
All right, Malcolm. Now go. Go. You're the wife. Walk in, Malcolm.
Honey,
I don't stop.
Honey, you're doing this without me? We were supposed to do this together. It's Valentine's Day.
Hi, it's me.
Shut up and go back to bed, sweetie.
It's me, your brother who doesn't fuck sheep. I'm just gonna walk in. Oh my God, what's going on?
You're doing it in the bed. He's fucking the sheep, Dolly.
I can't believe this. It was my turn. I get the front.
You take the front there, Willoughby. Let's do this.
High five.
All right. I guess I'll just hang out with Dolly's brother.
Get out of here, you bony bitch. Get the fuck out of here,
skinny bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, anorexic whore.
Wait, I'm going to hang out with my friend, Al Sheepton.
Scene. That was great.
Scene. Good. See? Good. I can fucking do it.
You are on fire, Malcolm. That was great. Everything about that was good.
Everything,
everything, yeah.
Everything except for everything.
Just Robert going.
Yeah, I'm fucking a sheep like Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not the sound you're supposed to make.
He's beating up on that pussy like Bruce Lee.
Bitten up on that pussy like my dick's the master sword.
Robert. Next time you are actually fucking a woman, will you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
If you record while you're in bed with this woman, not her, not you, the ceiling, okay? I don't need to see anything.
Yeah,
but I want to hear you making Bruce Lee sounds while you have sex. The bounty is $15.
Only $15?
Well, how much do you want? That's not that bad.
That's not even like a really nice meal at an In-N-Out.
Fuck,
that's
Malcolm,
not
chip
like
in. All I got is $15.
I'll chip in. We'll do it. We'll round it to a 50. You got a clean 50.
$50.
$50
to record audio of me having sex
that we can play on the podcast.
Bruce Lee.
That we can play on the podcast.
Extra points if she tells you to stop and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" I will give you an extra. I will go into debt to give you that money.
You get another 50. Another 50.
Like it fully stops, and I leave my phone like at her place.
You're just like, sorry.
She kicks me out.
No, I want to see you going shirtless, open the camera, and being like, sorry, and fumbling with it. Sorry, like that. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
It's so fucking embarrassing shit. I'll go back to how I usually sound.
Yeah. That's bad.
If you
Why is there so much wool around your pelvis?
If you fuck and you don't actively sound like you're falling downstairs, are you doing it properly?
I legit fuck like Tony Soprano. I make a lot of Soprano references, but I sound like a dying whale. That Family Guy bit's so right.
Jesus Christ!
And I spoke about it before. I will unveil my techniques. I ball my fists up like I'm a silverback gorilla, and I grunt. She loves the grunting. It's primal.
She loves the grunting.
It's primal.
Ladies and gentlemen, she loves the grunt.
What she loves more than that is when I fuck her so hard, her head hits the headboard over and over, and she can't reposition because I won't let her because my fists are balled up and I could strike her in any moment.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God!
Jesus.
Oh fuck!
Poor Dolly.
Dolly, what?
No vengeance. No vengeance involved. Just passion.
Just passion, raw,
This full primal raw fury.
Yeah, that's me. Well, Malcolm, this has been wonderful. And I'm sorry for calling your ideas dumb and stupid when mine were so much worse, obviously.
No, I mean, we were looking for something. I was floundering a bit. It's not the end of the world. I'm having what is it, Nostradamus?
Yeah, you're psychic. You saw
Psychic of what Travis Kelce's future is going to look like.
Yeah, he's
just
going to
staring up into the
he's
camera.
going to co-host a podcast with Ben Shapiro, and it's going to be awful.
Oh, no, that would be awesome. Can you imagine Travis Kelce? He's there in a suit, but he has like a baseball hat on. And like,
Ben Shapiro's talking. He says, and obviously the Democrats didn't have anything in play. They didn't have any plans for the new election cycle. They didn't have any plans to get back in the Senate, get back in the Congress. They didn't have any plans. And
Kelsey's just like, yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's
Who's
wild.
president again?
I don't think that's how Travis Kelce sounds.
I mean, I think it would just be funnier if Ben Shapiro just starts talking and then Travis Kelce just balls his fist and like rears back as if he's going to hit him. And he just it's just Ben just flinching.
New idea for a political podcast. We need an ultra conservative right winger to sit across from Robert while he like gives opinions that he clearly dislikes. But every time he dislikes him, instead of arguing with Robert, he like fakes him out, you know?
I love that. I just love this. Like all the clips are just like, like I'm just like I'm ready.
I'm about to.
It's constantly Robert flinching.
Wait, am I flinching or am I threatening them? I'm a little confused.
You're flinching.
You're
okay,
flinching.
Why?
Because we're pairing you
he's
with
huge.
like a 360
Ben
pound
Shapiro's
former-
huge?
No, dude,
No.
you've lost a lot. All right.
You're the Destiny. If you know who the Destiny is, like the liberal, you're the Destiny stand-in, and then we've now
Who
paired
the fuck
you
is
with.
that?
He doesn't know who Destiny is. Destiny is like the left wing Ben Shapiro. He's almost as obnoxious as Ben Shapiro, and he's like you remember those cartoon characters that Tucker Carlson would bring on his show to make leftists look bad?
Oh, so he's just that, but in like podcaster
But
form.
sometimes he has a point. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, like sometimes he's got that, and then I think he hooked up with Nick Fuentes at one point.
What do you mean he hooked up with him? Because that's very in character for Nick Fuentes to have sex with another man.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Is that what happened? No way.
Yeah, the video leaked.
Did we
There's
talk
a whole
about that?
thing of Destiny blowing. Yeah.
I think that they looked a lot alike.
And I want to make clear, Destiny's not a femboy. It's out of character.
No,
for it.
Destiny
But also,
is not a
Nick
femboy.
Fuentes, for those who don't know, is like an alt-right streamer who's like, 25 now?
He's a
like,
fucking
he's like-
neo-Nazi. He's a fucking neo-Nazi.
Yeah, he's a neo-Nazi. He's a piece of shit. But he's also very clearly gay and like tries to be closeted, but also is like can't help himself.
He also
Like,
lives
it's
at
like-
his mom because no one else will give him a loan to buy
Yeah,
property or a
he
house.
can't even rent an apartment apparently.
He lives in Chicago. He's been doxxed multiple times, and people show up at his house trying to kill him. So if you're in the Chicago area,
God, I love this country.
Yeah, well, There's all kinds of-
he can't. Yeah, he's doing green screens, and people are like rain bolting their way to him. They're like, I figured it out. He's on this street.
that's so true. That's so
Get
true.
gun.
I don't know. I probably would never be on a political podcast, or at least I'd never be on one where someone would like try to juke me.
Try to juke you, try to fake
Yeah,
you
no,
out.
juking you because like they're trying to get past you, but you're debating. Is
He's
so
like, no,
strong
debate
that
me. You have to debate me.
Yeah.
No, we'll call the whole thing 2 for flinching, which
Two
means
for flinching?
yeah, which means you have to then allow him 2 minutes to counter your argument if you flinch. When he rams his like schnauzer-sized fists into your face and stops just short of punching your lights out.
I think we just kind of get in trouble with just the fact that 1, I might actually just get hit, and 2, we'd be bringing neo-Nazis onto a fucking podcast.
Well, why does it have to be a neo-Nazi, first of all?
Because so many of them are.
Well, Robert, it seems like you really want a neo-Nazi there. So we could probably find
We'll
one. I mean,
compromise. We'll get a
compromise.
full Nazi there.
We'll just find a
we
crypto
want
fascist.
Unfortunately, we're looking for a full Nazi. If you work for the Doge department, you're welcome to apply. We know you're going to get docked soon.
Or if you're a necromancer and you can bring back Heinrich Himmler and just kind of like have him there.
Dude, Heinrich Himmler faking you out on live TV would be so legendary. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine you just being like, and that's why I think that the branches of government were ultimately designed to fail, because he goes like, oh, and you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
Dude, it's like, what the fuck, man? Also, the necromancer also has to just like translate him the whole time. So he's not just
I think the part of the issue with that is that most people from history, especially European people from history, were like 90 pounds wet.
And you're like, what the fuck? And he's like, zwei verflinching.
That's what makes it funnier, is that he's actually so much smaller than you, but he keeps making you flinch because you're like,
what if you were just like a giant pussy? That'd be hilarious.
It would. This whole podcast is it's like therapy in a way.
When was the last fight you guys were actually in?
That I won? Let's see. Grade school.
Well, we're not counting winning because I've gotten my ass kicked too many times.
I'm
not a fighter, I'm a lover.
Well, I'm both.
No, Robert, I'm like you. I like having the state win my fights for me. The police have halted any aggression towards me, and that's my record since high school.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Stand your ground laws. Very strong in Arizona.
Don't hit, officer! Officer, he's threatening me with violence.
No, I'm trying to enjoy my meal here at Applebee's.
Charges. I'm suing you. I'm gonna press charges.
And I always come out on top.
Sir, he asked me to move over because I was taking up the entire seat on the bus, so I had to shoot him with my .50 caliber semi-automatic pistol.
Sir, they said I couldn't have unlimited breadsticks at the Olive Garden, and because they were closing, and that's not the policy. They had to kill them.
That reminds me of that guy that was outside the Chili's that was being denied service, and he didn't have a shirt on, so he tried punching through the window, and he like severed a major artery in his arm and bled out and died outside the Chili's.
Oh God!
You know what? Did this also happen in Arizona? Because this is a classic Arizona down.
It does sound like something that would happen here, but I don't think it
does.
I think that was in the Midwest.
Yeah,
because it was cold outside.
There was a woman who was just like fucking like shoulder checking the glass door of a Starbucks, and fell right through.
Awesome.
It was very funny.
I love that. I love when people go crazy over like being denied service at like chain restaurants in particular, because there's something about where like these places never say no to you. So like if you get denied service, you're already fucking nuts.
You are on the bottom rung of the lowest totem pole of humanity.
That's
as
not bottom
it
feeding.
is.
Yeah,
when
like
he's
this
like
reminds
out. That's fart.
The one time I ever saw someone get pulled out of a McDonald's was that I lived near a McDonald's that was 24/7. Robert's been there before. And there's
the
no
manager is very nice there.
Yeah, very nice. But they also have no door for the men's washroom. They have no door.
Yeah, there are no doors on those stalls.
Yeah, there's no doors. There's no shitting. And I believe I know why. It's because I was there once. And I think when they still had the doors, and they had two security guards pull a guy because he was wiping like shit on the walls. Like he was wiping shit on the walls. And they had to pull him out. Like they were like,
just call it Whataburger behavior.
That's shit people do in Whataburger bathrooms.
Whataburger bathrooms.
They smoke crack and they smear the shit on the wall.
Yeah, it's like a Jack in the Box.
They have codes for the bathrooms at Whataburger, and when you ask the server for the code, they say it real quiet to you, so no one else in the restaurant sitting there.
Absolutely. Oh, that's the thing I was going to talk about, RFK. We might have to go a little long. He's drinking methylene blue.
What is that? Because I saw that and I was like, this looks fucked up.
It's fish medicine. It's medicine for tropical fish, and he's putting like a big fucking pipette of it whenever he flies.
Why? Why does he do that?
Because apparently, well,
Because he has to eat McDonald's
it's
on the flight.
it's the biohacking people, those types. There was just
the other ones that you can guarantee are right wing are like the super I only do the Earth thing. That's why I have to vote Republican.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. But apparently, it's just it really helps all these other things. It's an antioxidant, blah 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 blah. And then an actual medical doctor came in to the whole discussion was just no, that will literally kill you. Exposure to that over time will kill you.
What
It's
a
not only
blood reaction from a medical professional who's just sitting there gassed, just what?
I mean, here's the problem. I need one of these fucking people to die from drinking raw milk and drinking this fish.
I mean, they have
medicine.
before during COVID. They died when he said hydroxychloroquine was a cure to that, and that guy overdosed on it or whatever.
I did see a funny video where someone was trolling the right winger, the raw milk people, by being the best way to get really good quality tasting milk, when you is get your raw milk and then boil it to whatever the degree is.
Oh,
and
so
then
he's tricking them to pasteurize.
Exactly.
To repasteurize the raw milk. That is some big brain shit right there.
It was a great big play because we had people be like, "Wow, it does taste better," and I'm just like,
"Oh no!"
I can't believe. And other people just going the laughing emoji face,
oh god.
Yeah, because Democrats are spineless. They should all be voting no.
They're worse than spineless. They
actually are worse than spineless. This is wartime. You got Hakeem Jeffries running around being "Oh, we can't do anything. We lost everyone." And then Chuck Schumer's "How do we get viral by cooking recipes?" I'm these guys are your leaders? Fucking get rid of them.
Meanwhile, Mitch McConnell's laughing in the back rooms, just ha ha ha.
Mitch McConnell's doing more work to try to stop some of these Trump appointments.
And he's falling down the stairs twice a day.
They literally just need to run on a fucking platform of tax cuts.
He's going viral doing Benny Hill skits, and then what is Chuck Schumer doing? He's "Oh, let me bake a banana," and you're fuck off.
Yeah, that's great. That's all that. And more. And the worst part is that the Democratic primaries are going to be all kinds of fucked up. The Senate race in 2 years or whatever the fuck it is.
The midterms, call it.
Yeah.
I do think there's an opportunity.
I know what you mean.
There's an opportunity for them to right the ship if people get too mad because they're a bunch of the credit bureau's gone and people are getting scammed left and right that they can sneak in some seats. But I mean, we're racing now. We're in the timeline right now where Gavin Newsom will be president because he is a psychopath and he hates Republicans. So
and he just fucking sucks though. As
he
someone
sucks.
He lived in California, he fucking sucks shit.
Do we have a user submission?
We do.
Wonderful.
Just before we're nuked into oblivion.
That's great.
We have a user submission from someone who'd like to be known as Forrest with 2 R's. Interesting.
Hi, Forrest.
Hi, Forrest. His song recommendation.
A box of chocolates?
No, good.
Regret everything, every decision you've ever made, Malcolm.
Wasn't that bad?
All right. I guess I'm not I guess you're just a co-host of a podcast with me, Robert.
Just make your cookies, Robert.
We already established that earlier, Malcolm.
No,
we are done.
I guess that means if I regret the decision, you're back to being a friend. So.
Oh, yay. I have friends again.
So I should play the Mortal Kombat friendship sound here. Friendship. Thank you.
Their song recommendation is Baby Shark.
Just read the fucking question.
Baby Shark? Really?
Just Baby Shark.
Yeah, it's Baby Shark.
Well, just to follow that up with an even more sort of disappointing recommendation is their question, which is they say, Yo, what's your favorite meme?
Great question. No, that's cool.
I didn't realize it was 2009.
What's your favorite meme, my friend?
Oh, what is your favorite meme? I love the angry guy face.
My favorite meme is
I like Yao Ming drawing face.
Have you ever heard of this thing called Gangnam Style?
Opa Gangnam Style. That's my favorite. My favorite meme.
I love
right
Numa
now.
Numa man. Numa Numa guy.
Cool. That's some ancient lore you're
That's
dropping.
ancient, That's before 2000.
Harper, no one will be able to see this listening to the podcast, but can you give us your favorite arms up in the air impression? Yeah. There it is. It's uncanny.
Sasha, if you got the video or a screenshot of that, just take like this.
Don't even bother. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Our angles aren't good.
You know, I do have an all-timer here that I'll never forget. It's ingrained in my memory. My friends were obsessed with a song by the Similau in high school called Rainbow Stylin', because it sounded like Rainbow Stalin, and they thought that was so funny that gay Stalin was the subject of a song. And it goes, oh, this love set up for nothing. I never felt so blue. And oh, this love, Rainbow Stalin, like that.
Play a very small snippet of it here, please, Sasha. Thank you.
Rainbow Stalin, Stalin, Stalin.
Just the Rainbow Stalin part's good. And
just whatever works.
It's not even funny. It reminds me of when people were better.
Yeah.
When the internet hadn't rotted their brains enough that they found people dying on Instagram Reels funny.
There was still etiquette on the internet. You couldn't just walk up to some guy and be like, "You're a douchebag. You're a fuck you, idiot," and you'd be expected to reply in kind. In the old internet, they'd be like, "Why would you say that to me? What did I do to you? Well, I don't even know you."
Yeah.
Yeah, and like on sports forums, you could say that kind of stuff, but you would be doing it because they were fans of a team that you don't like, and that was different. But now that's just everywhere. Everywhere's NBA Twitter.
Your basic point is that people used to treat like social interaction as a little more closely as like face-to-face interaction, where nowadays we've just been completely desensitized, so it is a completely different form of communication.
Well, it's when like boomers got on the internet, when they figured it out, when they finally like it got just once they joined Facebook and they were like, oh, my friends from high school I haven't talked to in 40 years, and then they started being like, oh yeah, I also hate my kids. That's what happened.
It could have also been when 4chan was rating like,
and then AI showed up and they were like, oh look at this great America's Got Talent clip where this fat woman becomes a giraffe, and you're like, what is this slop?
The internet was a lot better when we were just looking at videos of old women shitting themselves in marathons. It was better then.
Yeah, I remember like there was the one like video that went viral, where like the woman fell like she was like stomping on grapes, and then she fell and she's like,
that was so good.
That used to be good. That's what it was, and now it's just like
still funny.
It is still funny, but I want new ones of those.
And then the internet became you receiving emails from your grandma being like, Hillary Clinton put puppies in blenders.
I think they accuse her of doing worse than doing that.
Yeah, it was an approximation.
Yeah, that's like a tame one. It's like grandma sending me a funny one today.
How would Hillary Clinton even do that to children? She doesn't have the right equipment. You know, it's like that.
No, it's like Hillary Clinton is getting adrenochrome from children in Benghazi.
It's just like an AI picture of Hillary Clinton with a demonic face cackling as like a little spigot is attached to a child's navel, and she's like turning it.
Just like black, like pus is coming out.
And then people on Facebook will be like, horrible, this is real.
I can't believe what they're doing
You're
everywhere.
so right, though. Boomers got on the internet and ruined everything. Gen X was so polite to us millennials, and we fucked it up. It had to have been millennials, right? Because when millennials were left with other millennials, that's when it got mean, and that's when we started fucking doing the pissing contest with the boomers who also just figured it out, and we just made each other meaner. Gen X, I'd like to apologize for what we did to your internet. I don't know what to say. You used to have forums where you would like have civil conversations and post cartoon characters having sex with each other, and now it's still that, but it's worse.
Yeah, it's worse. It's now a video, and it's graphic. It's 22 minutes, and it has an episode arc, and I have to watch a whole season.
Someone paid $50,000 for it, and they went bankrupt.
And now someone jerking off to that same cartoon calls me an F-slur when I say I think it's hot.
This is my cartoon.
What the fuck, man?
He's just trying to get his rocks off. That's what he likes. He's just like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
exactly.
He likes humiliation, just
Yeah.
abuse.
No, yeah, he's on top. Have you ever seen what is obviously two grown men role playing with each other on a forum, jerking off at the same time?
Yeah, I'm sure I've
I'm
seen
sure,
it. I've been
yeah.
on-
You're
I've
sure?
been on the internet long enough.
You're sure?
I mean, I
Well-
probably haven't seen it in a number of years, but I'm sure it's happened.
I see it all the time, pal. I see it every
I
day.
go looking.
Harper knows he's one of those men in the jerk off chat.
Yeah,
what are you
it's
wearing,
me
you little
and
panty?
whoever's on the other side
What
of
are
the
you doing?
screen.
Little pansy boy. Yeah,
That's
you'd like
right.
to be a little panda boy, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Show me your little nuts. Tuck your dick behind your legs.
I don't
Yeah.
like this. I don't like this.
Yeah. Can you lick your abdomen? No, it's because you're weak.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We didn't answer Forrest's question.
I
we
answered it.
We made one of the most ridiculous.
Yeah. It's hard. I don't know. Memes change weekly. So like it's hard. I'm in a one Discord group where they post funny little videos all the time. Those are memes.
But
The
if
one
you
that-
had to pick one,
I think the one that cracks me up is there's this video of this like guy and it's like he goes it's just like he's got this like toy with like a little cat going down a ladder and it's like and the cat goes down the ladder and makes it safely to the bottom and then it just smash cuts to this like orange cat like falling on the bunk beds like he's going through the same thing.
oh no!
I was like, yeah, I'm just like, I love it because orange cats are chaotic and like that's exactly what they would do. So I'm like, this cat's okay. I know the cat's fine, but it's such a hard smash that it makes me laugh every time.
That's good.
Cool. I
And
probably
I'm gonna
Hmm?
and if Sashif wants to, he can insert the audio, which I've linked.
we can't. I don't know.
It's a meme. What are they gonna do?
It's the
What are you
poor
gonna do?
cat.
And he falls down all by himself, perfectly landing.
I personally like jokes about the Hat Man because
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just very fun.
Did you see the one recently where they were like with like Melania and she was wearing that
Oh
hat
yeah,
like,
that,
and
at
they
the
were like
inauguration. Fucking
they-
Christ!
and then they're like she's become the Hat Woman like she's
The Hat Woman.
That's good. That was a
Yeah.
good meme.
I took 30 Benadryl and ended up at the inauguration. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good meme.
Well, Forrest, thank you for your question. It wasn't good. I'm sorry.
I thought
There
it
are
was
better
good for us.
questions. We've had better
I
questions.
don't like Baby Shark though.
Yeah, no one does. That is a meme we
Is that
all
your favorite
revile.
meme for us?
Is it your favorite meme for us? Yeah, that's a good question.
Shame on you if that's the
If
case.
it is, send us an email of your rendition of Baby Shark. We
Yeah,
will
we
put
will
it on the
play
podcast and make fun of you.
No, we won't make fun of you. We will revere you for it, for having the balls to do it.
That's true. We will actually, that'll be kind of impressive. Maybe put your own little spin on it.
Forrest,
Maybe-
if you're a woman and you can wrangle Robert Delilah, when he makes Bruce Lee sounds with you in bed, could you respond in kind with like Fist of the North Star sounds like just that would be like a great volley back and forth. It's like a sex fight.
You have already come.
Like
Like 5 people, one of them being Harper, is going to get that. Malcolm does
assuming.
not
I
get
don't
that
get it.
joke.
I have no idea.
shock. I mean, Fist of the North Star.
It's a classic. It's a
It
classic.
is a classic. for me.
You don't know what the fuck it is, Malcolm.
I am not. I'm just agreeing.
Shock.
Yeah, this
great
he
song.
gets it.
So what is this bit, Malcolm? You pretend to know an obscure 80s anime.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Did you ever see Sailor Moon, Malcolm?
Next question. Next question. I have a quote. We can end the episode on this quote.
Okay, yeah,
It loops us back to what we talked about at the beginning, which was
Okay.
the Super Bowl. We recorded this. Someone posted this on Facebook. It said, "Sorry, not sorry. I liked the halftime show. Solidarity rules." I just want to shout out Robert's mom. Great quote. Great
Mom!
she was saying A minor.
A minor.